How's it going? In this video, I'm going to be explaining how easy it really is to set up a smart home. Most people go to the store and think a smart home is going to be you're going to have to get a whole lot of stuff, and it's going to be really difficult to set one up. And I think that's why a lot of people are kind of straying away from getting into the smart home tech, because they think they're going to have to get just a ton of hardware and they're going to have to be just so tech inclined and stuff like that to get one going. Well, really, a smart home only consists of two different types of hardware, and there's really only three different kinds of routines you can set up with a smart home. In this video, I'm going to break those down, those two types of hardware, explain what they are, and those three types of routine. It's all coming up. Hi, I'm glad you're still here with me. We're going to be talking about these smart home devices and how really easy they are, and they're really not that difficult at all to use. And I mean, like I said, there are only two different groups of smart home devices. If you've got a smart home device, your very first device was probably something as simple as either a plug device like this or a smart bulb like this right here. This one is a Lifix smart bulb, and these things are gorgeous. If you haven't seen one like this, I mean, there are several different manufacturers, but Lifix makes some really beautiful smart bulbs. And anyway, when you get a device, a smart home device, the first thing you do, I mean, obviously like this one, you'll plug it in, and then you will install the app on your phone. When you do that, that's going to give you direct control to where you can turn this device right here on and off on your phone. The issue is, though, once you start getting more and more of these smart devices, you're going to be having just tons and tons of apps on your phone. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do after you do this is you're going to want to start integrating these devices. Now, what you integrate these devices with are input devices. So you have your output devices like the smart plugs, you have smart bulbs, you also have speakers like you have the Sonos music system, you have smart hubs which can control different devices, you have smart media hubs which can control like your stereo equipment and things like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get like a smart home device like this. This is the Amazon right here, and then you also have the Google Home, you have Siri. If you're an Apple fan, you can use that. And what these do is these provide input to the output devices. You also can get like sensors like this, which this gives you hands-free, so you don't have to use your voice. Motion will simply trigger the output devices to work. You can have touch sensors, which like buttons and stuff like that. You go over and just touch something and something will happen. You have door triggers to where if a door opens, that will trigger something to happen. Something will power on or a light would come on. You can have water leak sensors. They make those. Those are input devices that will trigger outputs to occur. So again, the two categories are inputs and outputs, and what you're then doing is you're going to set up routines. So routines is the next thing, and there are three types of routines, which is what we're getting into now. You have a manual routine, which is where you use your voice or an audio command to turn a smart device on, and then you have to use the routine, or you have to use your voice to turn it back off again as well. So in this routine right here, I'm going to show you. Turn on bedroom warmer.
That smells good.
Turn off bedroom warmer. You see right there, I had to turn the device on and I had to turn it right back off. I mean, I could have waited forever, but there was no automation to that at all. It had to be all done with my voice, or I could have gone into the app and done it there as well, but there's no automation to that at all. Here's what a semi-automated routine looks like. We have to initially start the sequence for it to begin, and then it will automatically go off. You see the picture of my little boy right there next to us. So hope you don't mind him joining us in this video. So we're going to go ahead and start the sequence. Turn on entryway lamp. So right there you see the entryway lamp came on. Now we can choose the color or the duration we want it to last for. In this case we're just going to have it go for 30 seconds. and we have it set for just a cool temperature. And then here in about 30 seconds, well, now we're counting down, it's going to go off by itself. And you can make this last however long you want to. And it's totally automatic as to when it goes off. Alright, and last but not least, here is what a 100% fully automated routine looks like. So this right here is a fully automatic sequence. What we're going to do is we're going to open the door right back here, and this is using a sensor above the door, which you see pictured right up here. Now this sensor is going to actually trip these lights above here, and it's going to, I've shortened the time so quite a bit, and it's going to actually turn these lights on, and this is fully automatic. You have nothing at all to do on this. So watch this as this occurs. Now you see the lights have come on, and now what they will do is, in 30 seconds is what the timer is set at, they will now go right back off with us having to do absolutely nothing to them at all. And this is because it's totally automated. As you can see here in a second, they will go back off. There you go. So that's how you do full automation. As I mentioned before, all of the routines follow a circle. You have to, the routines have to start and they have to stop. You can't go in here and in the middle of the routine really break them. I mean, you could, but it's called, you have to use other protocols to do that with, and this is a little more advanced stuff, and I don't really want to, scare anybody yet with that or get too technical with that. It's called something like IFTTT, which is if this then that. But kind of like if you had a light that was on, you can't really think about this. If you have a light that's on, you can't turn it on again. Okay, it's kind of like that. So these are just really simple routines I've got set up right here. If you had a group of lights that was turned on and you wanted to turn one a different color or something like that, or a different one separated off of it, you wouldn't be able to really easily break that one away and have it do its own thing separately unless you were to break it off of its routine. You would have to go and create a different type of routine. You can do that with smart home stuff, but that's more technical work for you to do. But once you start doing this stuff, I mean, really, the possibilities are just endless with smart home. I mean, you can do some really cool stuff with it. I've got one routine set up where I tell good night, it kills all the lights in the house, and then it turns on my Sonos music system for 3 hours in the bedroom at a really low volume. I mean, it's just amazing what you can do with this. And I won't tell you what it says whenever I wake up in the morning. So anyway, I hope you found this video to be useful. If you did, make sure you click on like and subscribe to the channel. And I've got some more videos coming up that will actually tell you a little bit more in detail about the difference between the semi-automatic and fully automatic routines and how those are actually set up. So make sure you click on like and subscribe and check those videos out as well.